LAFC, your social media team done effed up. The Dodgers' string of playing elite shortstops year after year is in jeopardy, and a pundit cites no sources whatsoever, but suggests Matthew Stafford should consider retirement. Hi, I'm James, and this is your daily dose of sports and snark for the greatest sports city in the world, Los Angeles. This is the faithful Angelenos Morning Report. It's November 22nd, 2022, and I am in a foul mood. And if you're an LAFC fan, what is up with your PR department? I am dead serious. Now, we'll get to that in just a moment. But in the meantime, if you like the content that we put out about LA sports, clickety-clack the like button. Clickety-clack the subscribe button. There's a notifications bell. Hit that. It'll let you know when we drop new content. Sharing is caring. Let people know we exist. And yes, comment. I created the show for comments. I like hearing from you guys. So before we go through today's news and notes, quick look at the scoreboard. Paul George has a hamstring issue that will need further evaluation. He didn't play last night, but the Clippers gutted it out with a win over Utah, 121-114. Now, Kawhi Leonard did play. He scores 8 points off the bench. Norman Powell actually led the Clippers with 30. Meanwhile, today, the Lakers are in Phoenix. Tonight, Austin Reeves, he's been the primary beneficiary of LeBron James' downtime due to a groin injury. Reeves joined the starting lineup. He's averaged 17.3 points over the last 3 games, which LeBron has missed. And the New York Rangers are in town to play the Kings at 7:30. LA was only 1-1-2 on a recently concluded road trip. Now, I love the World Cup. Got the games going on in the background. I'm going to try and get through this clip and enjoy the rest of the day in front of the World Cup. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Yesterday, the Americans had a 1-1 draw with Wales in World Cup pool play yesterday. Noted slacker Gareth Bale, a guy who played just 370 minutes for LAFC after an entire career that was known for doing whatever it takes to avoid playing soccer, scored a penalty to rescue Wales in the second half, right? LAFC lost its social media mind in celebration. Bale, it tweeted, presumably using about 276 of the 280 allotted characters for the capital A. Now, the black and gold got clowned for it on Twitter. And you know what? They should be clowned for it on Twitter. Because what country are you in? What country are you in? If you want to know the one limit, the one barrier, the one time we put being a faithful Angelino aside, it's for the United States. There is no Los Angeles without the United States. What were you thinking? We'll get to how you should have celebrated it in a moment, frankly. And I'm not easily offended, but this is a problem. Later on in the same game, American goalie Matt Turner, he's way off his line in the 99th minute. Bale was ready to take a shot from maybe about 40 yards out. Now, a world-class striker can make that shot. So it was possible that Gareth Bale, again, noted clock watcher. He couldn't wait for the game to end so he could go play golf for his entire career. He had a shot to basically to this close to eliminate the United States of America. He was taken down from that shot with a tactical foul by his LAFC teammate, Kellen Acosta, who plays for the Americans. That is what, by the way, you should have been praising LAFC, because had Acosta not committed that foul, there is a legit chance that the Americans would not make it to the round of 16. LAFC has been known for being shallow, surface level, and this is just the latest example of why people aren't necessarily completely on board with LAFC. Oh, you've got a fan base, don't get me wrong. But this is one of the reasons why you don't get as much respect as you think you deserve. What did LAFC's social media team do in response to a player saving the United States of America? I don't know. Are there cricket emojis? Because I didn't see anything. See, I've lived all over the country. Seen MLS all over the country. I was in Orlando when there was a similar controversy over players, whether they were going to play for their country or their club. Some of the fans in Orlando held up a banner, club over country. No, let me settle this for you. It's country. It is always country. There is no trophy bigger in soccer than the World Cup. Therefore, it is country. Your country is what hopefully has a system that allows you to thrive, to feel safe, maybe have a family. That is exactly what my father, may God rest his soul, did when he traveled to the United States in the hopes of becoming a citizen. I love the LA Galaxy, and as much as I respect and revere Chicharito as a player and as a man trying to be a better person, when it comes to the World Cup, I would not boo Chicharito, but I would hope to hell he doesn't score goals against the United States. Because loving my club, I have to love my country. It's just like that. And that's what Bale's goal should have represented to LAFC. It's something that you begrudgingly respect. Begrudgingly respect. You do not celebrate it. By the way, what exactly did Gareth Bale mean to LAFC? Other than one goal in the playoffs and a boatload of jerseys sold. Just like he did at Real Madrid, just like he did for Tottenham Hotspur, he did whatever it took not to get on the pitch. Bale! And not a damn thing for Kellen Acosta. Unbelievable. Mr. Acosta, know this, I do not root for your club, but I appreciate what you did for our country. You can go years watching soccer and rarely see a more important foul than that one. So, let's change subjects. We have been going through elite free agents and where they stand with the Dodgers. We've talked about Aaron Judge, Justin Verlander, Jacob deGrom, but what about shortstop? There is a position that LA fans, honestly, like me, have taken for granted for years. We've always had an elite one, it seems, for about a decade. Don't even have to think about it. You had Corey Seager. Corey Seager went down with an injury. The Dodgers traded for Manny Machado. Then came Trey Turner. But now Turner's a free agent. So what happens if he leaves? What about Carlos Correa? Undoubtedly, he's elite. Of course, he comes with a minus. He's a cheat. Worse than that, he cheated LA and is not even repentant about it. Now, CBSSports.com ranked LA as number 6 in terms of Correa's possibility for signing. The writer opined that, quote, the Dodgers are at least mildly concerned at fan backlash to signing a central figure from the 2017 Astros, unquote. Mildly? The Dodgers are mildly concerned? Then, of course, the writer suggests we should all get over it. The hell we will. No, we will not get over it. Let me make this perfectly clear to CBS Sports writer Matt Snyder and anybody in the Dodgers front office and the baseball pundit verse and Carlos Correa personally. If the Dodgers sign Carlos Correa, we will boo that player until he demands a trade. You will sell exactly 0 Carlos Correa merchandise. Matter of fact, if you even have Carlos Correa bobblehead day, you better make sure you bring in every dumpster from within a 15-mile radius, or else the Dodger Stadium parking lot will be filled with decapitated Carlos Correa dolls. Now, Snyder ranks the Giants as a more likely suitor than the Dodgers, and as far as I'm concerned, let him sign there. That would make a lot of sense. He is as every bit as despicable as the San Francisco Giants. The same writer suggests the Dodgers are number 2 in the mix for free agent third baseman from Boston, Xander Bogaerts. By the way, the Red Sox are the favorites to retain his services. The question is whether LA will turn the keys over to prospect Miguel Vargas or finagle a cheaper deal for Justin Turner. People with cell phones and no sense of privacy posted a clip of Aaron Judge walking through San Francisco, leading to speculation that he's talking with the Giants. Let's be real, he probably is. That's what free agency's about. Also, baseball scribe John Morosi opines the Dodgers are 1 in 4 teams who are in on free agent outfielder Mitch Haniger, a power-hitting but injury-prone outfielder for Seattle. Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network floated a trial balloon about Matthew Stafford possibly retiring at the end of the year. Now, what did he base it on? Nothing. Excellent piece of journalisming, Ian. Let me tell you, the journalisming doesn't get hotter, doesn't get stickier, doesn't get more moist when you have no sources to your story. That is just like saying, damn the condom, I am sticking my rock hard fantasy into the moistness of journalism. That's what that rumor means to me. Lots of dreary news, I acknowledge, about the defending champs, but at least it's nice to see second-year receiver Tutu Atwell get his first career touchdown against the Saints on Sunday. He was drafted for speed. He struggled to get on the field. Please note, Atwell burned, absolutely torched, a 3-time Pro Bowl cornerback for that touchdown. The latest college football rankings for the playoffs will be released at 4 p.m. today. The Trojans are ranked, by the way, in the top 5 for the first time in 5 years. I don't think they're currently in the playoff bracket, but that means they're possibly on the periphery. The LA Times was kind enough to create a breakdown of UCLA's bowl chances. Now, let's be real, they have 0 shot at the Rose Bowl. Too many teams have passed them by when the Bruins lost their last 2 games. Oregon, Utah, Washington, they all have a better shot at the Rose Bowl. And yes, I am aware that UCLA beat both the Utes and the Huskies. The best UCLA can hope for, mathematically speaking, is a 3-way tie for third place. Now, that might mean the Alamo Bowl on December 29th. But they could, with a loss this weekend to Cal, could fall as far as 6th place, which would mean the Jimmy Kimmel Bowl. Now, I don't even know or care where the Jimmy Kimmel Bowl is played, to be honest with you. The most likely scenario, according to what the Times broke down, is the Las Vegas Bowl. Somebody said that the Kimmel Bowl might be played at SoFi Stadium. Okay. Is it just me, or is SoFi Stadium becoming the worst place for celebrity date night? Right? A Kardashian went to a Rams game. She got booed. At the Chargers-Chiefs game on Sunday night, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife showed up with Michael Jordan's son. She's older than him by 16 years, by the way, in case you're into that sort of thing. Now, Pippen's ex, claims that they're just friends, but apparently she was also grinding on the dude at a concert. There's your last dance right there, right, Bulls fans? But I digress. Anyway, at a game, the fan is yelling, "Hey, Larsa, that's what you're doing? You're with the boy, Mike's son? You're a cold mother effer, aren't you? You cold as a mother effer." Now, let's be clear. She is as cold as a mother effer, right? But let's be real. If you're a grown man, you have to know what you're dating. You have to know when you're dating somebody who clearly has designs on ruining your life. I realize this has nothing to do with LA sports, but let's just get this one thing out of the way. I mean, you take a look at the Kardashian broads. They are known for 3 things: Kim doing oral, plastic surgery, and ruining dudes' lives. Lamar Odom damn near killed himself after he dated a Kardashian. Kanye West is so out of his mind, he's looking to MAGA supporters to revive his career. And don't get me started on Bruce Jenner, because I don't want to go there. You need to know when the woman that you're with has clear designs on ruining your life. You've got to be careful with that, guys. Just a little bit of life hacking before I go back and watch the World Cup. Now look, if you enjoyed this clip, don't forget to comment. I actually look forward to seeing what you guys have to say. And don't forget to subscribe to Faithful Angelenos. We clearly talk LA sports here. Thank you for watching. I'm James. Say hi to Cockblocker the cat in the background. We'll be back tomorrow. Faithful Angelenos is a Kian Corte El Queso production. Take care.